Baron Wolfgang von Strucker is one of Marvel's oldest and most dangerous villains, a figure woven into the very fabric of Marvel's 20th century history. Created by Stan Lee and Jack Kirby, Strucker first appeared in Saint Fury and His Howling Commandos number 5 in 1964. Originally a Nazi officer turned supervillain, he would eventually become synonymous with Hydra, the shadowy organization that seeks to infiltrate, control, and manipulate world governments from behind the scenes. Strucker was not just a war criminal or mad scientist, he was a symbol of Hydra's resilience, a face that refused to die, and a villain that refused to be forgotten. Baron Strucker's backstory is deeply tied to World War II, placing him at odds with Marvel's war-era hero, Nick Fury. As a member of the Nazi High Command and a close associate of the Red Skull, Strucker was a powerful strategist and ruthless killer. But his ambitions extended beyond Adolf Hitler. He saw Hydra, which he would come to control, as a path to greater and more personal power. When the war ended, Strucker survived and went underground, helping to shape Hydra into the secret society that would go on to plague the Marvel Universe for decades. One of the most distinctive aspects of Strucker's character is his manipulation of science and technology to prolong his own life. He became the prototype of the immortal tyrant, surviving supposed deaths through cloning, suspended animation, or advanced regenerative technologies. Perhaps his most iconic transformation came with the introduction of the death spore virus, which was stored within his body. Upon death, his body could release the virus, wiping out millions, effectively making killing him a dangerous decision. This sick, brilliant tactic ensured his survival again and again. Strucker's connection to Hydra was more than symbolic. He rebuilt the organization in his own image, installing himself at its head and codifying the chilling phrase, "Cut off one head, 2 more shall take its place." He was behind some of Hydra's worst offenses, including the indoctrination of brainwashed agents, the creation of superhuman weapons, and global infiltration schemes. His children, Werner and Andreas Strucker, the Fenris twins, also inherited his legacy, adding generational weight to his evil empire. In the modern Marvel timeline, Baron Strucker has frequently clashed with key heroes, especially S.H.I.E.L.D., Captain America, and the Avengers. He's been responsible for the rise of Hydra's sleeper cells and massive attempts to destabilize world order. Even when presumed dead or inactive, his influence lurks. Writers have consistently portrayed him as more than a recurring villain. He's a manifestation of authoritarianism, fanaticism, and the seductive power of control. In the Secret Warriors series, Strucker was shown as the spider at the center of the web, orchestrating events years in advance, while younger villains and heroes danced to his tune. Baron Strucker also made his mark outside of comics. He appeared in animated shows and video games, but his most prominent cinematic appearance came in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, where he was portrayed by Thomas Kretschmann. In Captain America: The Winter Soldier, he was teased as the Hydra mastermind experimenting on humans using Loki's scepter. He reappeared in Avengers: Age of Ultron, where he was captured early in the film after being defeated by the Avengers. Though short-lived in the MCU, his appearance symbolized Hydra's ongoing grip on global affairs and gave fans a taste of his sinister legacy. What makes Baron stand out in Marvel's Rogues Gallery isn't just his villainy, it's his thematic weight. He is a fascist reborn in modern times, using technology, ideology, and legacy to perpetuate his grip on the world. He reminds readers and heroes alike that evil doesn't die easily. It evolves, adapts, and returns in new forms. As long as Hydra has a head, Baron Strucker is never far behind. His cold intelligence, brutal tactics, and eternal ambition ensure that, like the organization he shaped, he is always lurking in the shadows, ready to strike again.